Welcome back, everyone, to Murdered Soul Suspect. So, we are on our way to the church, but before we do that, let's explore a bit. I had to redo a few things, not too much though, because it didn't save right when I finished with the girl who saved people from a drowning ship, or sinking ship, but she ended up drowning. So I'm just kind of exploring the rest of this for now before I head to the church. Because I didn't look over here. Aha, looks like there's something right there. I didn't even have to ask about the car stealing tattoo. I hate it. It's garish, crude, common. He can sense my disapproval, but I suppose it's too late. All tattoos come with the danger of regret. Oh no, don't tell me I'm stuck in it. Eternal flame. Where's that at? Okay, so gotta collect those gas cans. Looks like I found number 9 first, but there you have it. Oh yeah. Hasn't been a demon shown up yet, but always could be. So now I know that there's something else to collect. I'm just checking now. G. Soderbergh family photo. She had so much potential. This is a terrible shock, especially now. She had been accepted to Smith College and was all prepared for the move. Okay, so sometimes those can lead to secret locations. I believe it. You would think that there'd be something back here, but there isn't. Okay. I'm gonna proceed forward here. I gotta remember how to run. I'm playing so many different games. Running is a different button in each one. Oh, there's something here. Pirate History Plaque. This spot overlooks the favored launching point of many privateers who operated with tacit permission of the Continental Navy during the Revolutionary War. Salem was the primary harbor for heavily armed and fast-moving ships that would attack Royal Navy ships as they attempted to apply pressure to the neighboring port of Boston Harbor. $7 a.m. and 8:45 a.m. The reason why we stopped going to church when I was a kid was because of how early the classes were, and we were just so tired. Like when we got to middle school and stuff like that.
No one made me smile like you did, Jules.
It's hard to put into the words the happiness Julia brought to my life.
Everything died for me.
Okay. Because I had to re-reveal that, but I guess it did save the, It saved the flashback. And the pictures we took at the beach came out surprisingly well, considering it was almost dark. The one I got of Ronan just as the sun was setting was brilliant. It wasn't much for catching Ronan's features, but my, what a silhouette that man cuts. He makes everything around him look good. Salem could use that shot to sell itself as a beach resort. Okay. Yeah, let's go into the church.
When you're running away, you need a sanctuary. A place where nothing bad can touch you. But you can never escape the questions. They follow you everywhere.
I need to figure out where the witness is. I mean, yeah. And there's another one. Bell Tower Banshee. Not demons there. A dead crow. Aww. The man is who he is. I can't help myself. I try to stay away to be sensible, to consider someone I could actually share a normal life with, but I find myself thinking of Ronan all the time, and I can't stop. Can't. This is it. This is what real love is. I don't know about that. I mean, it's definitely possible.
That can't smell good. Ugh.
It smells perfect. It smells like her.
So you just decided to help yourself to her closet, huh?
No. The ones in her closet were too new. Besides, she knew someone had been in there. I waited until she threw them out. You know, I was always good at waiting and watching. Sometimes she would look around like she could feel me watching.
And if she caught you, then what? Your whole world would come crashing down.
Why? It never has in the past. I deal with her the way I dealt with the others. And then I move on to the next one.
Okay.
Moving on in this place might be harder than you think.
At least it's well lit, and there are people around. What was that? Thought I heard a sound.
So there's some real creep ghosts.
Where is she? Wasn't there a clue about the church and the apartment?
That's not about the church. What? Of course.
Father, do you have anywhere that I could stay just for a little while?
Of course, dear. The church is always here to help. I think we have an old attic you can stay in for as long as you like.
Okay, so she's in the attic.
Staying in the attic? I better go check it out.
The priest told her she could stay in the attic. Where would that be? Well, it's the top. The top floor. Alright, more of the bell tower banshee.
Save us from the dark trials to come. Deliver us from the shadow of the evil one.
If there's someone up there, please start protecting us.
God, I hope this is helping.
We watched an old black and white gangster movie marathon together, night before last. I couldn't believe he'd never seen them. I loved the romantic parts. He loved the tough guy parts. When I bought him the fedora the next day, he looked confused, but adopted it so quickly. It's just part of him now. I don't think he'll ever take it off. Great.
She's praying what I'm thinking. It's getting dangerous out there with all these murders.
At least we're safe in here. I don't think that evil bastard is gonna hide out anywhere near a church.
A lot of prayers going up right now. Not just hers.
At least I'm not alone.
That's good. Oh, they got married here.
There's one promise I never regretted.
The best day of my life. We had known from the start we would end up here sooner or later. Okay. Just collect that for now. Collect that one too. Okay, I can't walk through that wall. Just let me double check what's here. Something about the crows, though. Organ. Burned rectory plaque. Near this spot, the original St. Benedict's rectory was lost to flames in 1901. Sometimes you see them flicker. And you think that may have some meaning. What? Oh, it's because I walked through there. Alright, I just felt my controller vibrate, that's all. This organ, rebuilt in 1919, is dedicated to the souls of this parish lost in the Great War. 1919? I guess maybe some church members fought in World War I? Oh, no! Try that again. Here we go. Huh. I asked him to ask me again. I was lucky he hadn't left me after I never answered his first proposal. I didn't see the period there. He must really love me. He smirked and got down on one knee, kneeling right in a dirty puddle on the street. He didn't care, because he knew what this meant. I'd already made up my mind, finally. He grabbed my hand and said, "Will you?" And I just said yes. Didn't even let him get to the part about marry me. We just knew, and we laughed. That was a very good sign. Definitely wanted to be on the same level with each other. Okay, I think that's about it for now. So I get the feeling we want to possess him. Because otherwise we're dealing with the demon.
When she calms down, I'll go ask her why she needs to stay here. This place is so cold tonight.
Alright.
The attic must be up there.
Hi, kitty. Of course. Oh. So that's such a cat thing to do. Going up? Well, yeah, I mean, the attic's on the 3rd floor there. I need 6 more to uncover the story. Okay, it's not an actual door. You can use L and hold L2 to run while possessing the cat. Some ledges can be jumped onto by running up to them.
Shoo, cat, get out of here.
Those air vents okay?
Oh, yes, sir, just regular maintenance. These things are big enough for small animals to go hiking in. So we just have to make sure none of the little critters get trapped in there.
Well, what happens then?
You probably don't want to hear about it in the food preparation area. It can get smelly.
Maybe that's why they use incense, huh?
So sometimes if your cat is wigging out, it could be possessed by a ghost.
They're quite the fairy tale. They were high school sweethearts. Everyone thinks they were, but they just seem like they've been in love forever. But they met right after college. Trip to Europe. I was hoping he'd meet a nice Irish girl in Dublin, but he met Shelley down in Florence. And she's from Boston. He travels thousands of miles across the freaking ocean to meet the love of his life, who lives right down the road. Kind of makes you believe in fate. Like they were just meant to meet and be happy together forever, right?
That's great. Really great.
You follow football?
Ah.
Okay, I'm not trying to be picky, but seriously, set piece.
I'm sorry, ma'am. The request form said it was major to feed
Look at it. Just look at it. You call that Puritan. What's with your mouth?
Oh no, I got my soul sucked. I wasn't expecting a demon in there. Here, rising as a mythical phoenix, we consecrate this rectory in the year 1902.
Brian is a lovely boy, but I worry about his family.
Well, his mother does seem to be a bit of a harpy, but Brian's worth it.
Yeah, I think so too, dear. It's just that Shelley didn't grow up around boisterous people, and I worry about the pressures of their relationship.
Oh, Sheila, they'll be fine. You know they'll have a long, happy life together.
Oh, I'm sure you're right. You've been her best friend since what, 4th grade? I think in some ways you know her better than I do.
She's had a great role model for motherhood, I must say.
Seems like a lot of these people are maybe preparing for a wedding for Shelley and Brian.
I must admit I am looking forward to grandchildren. Has she said anything to you?
Well, she hasn't said anything specific. I know they both want kids, but they ought to have a couple of years just to enjoy each other.
Of course. I don't mean to be selfish. I mean, what's the hurry? They're young.
I hope my wedding isn't this stressful. My girl's marrying her love. That's all that counts.
This would never happen in my kitchen.
Those air vents okay?
Oh, yes, sir. Just regular maintenance. These things are big enough for small animals to go hiking in. So we just have to make sure none of the little critters get trapped in there.
Well, what happens then?
You probably don't want to hear about it in the food preparation area. It can get smelly.
Maybe that's why they use incense, huh?
That's politely.
Oh yeah, they're quite the fairy tale. They weren't high school sweethearts, you know. Everyone thinks they were, but they just seem like they've been in love forever. But they met right after college. Total chance thing, trip to Europe. I was hoping he'd meet a nice Irish girl in Dublin, but he met Shelley down in Florence. And she's from Boston. He travels thousands of miles across the freaking ocean to meet the love of his life, who lives right down the road. Kind of makes you believe in fate. Like they were just meant to meet and be happy together forever, right?
That's great. Really great.
You follow football? I don't just mean the Pats. I mean local Friday night kind.
Oh, yeah, sure. Sometimes.
Now, my boy quarterbacked for the Witches all 4 years at Salem High. Was on the varsity when he was a freshman.
Well, congratulations on the wedding. And the football.
Yeah, congrats.
I'm not trying to be picky, but seriously, now do you call this a centerpiece?
I'm sorry, ma'am. The request form said it would be a Puritan-themed display. It wasn't a lot more specific.
Look at that. Just look at it. You call that Puritan? There's plastic in that. You think there was plastic anything when they landed on Plymouth Rock?
Well, I didn't think it needed to be that precise.
No, you didn't think too hard about any of this, did you? Authentic Puritan is organic, rustic, yet tasteful. It says Salem. This whole wedding says Salem. It's a statement of pride. Don't you have any pride for this town?
Actually, I'm from Weymouth.
My family, not my husband's Irish family, but my family, the Winslows. We go all the way back to the Pilgrims. We settled in Salem in the 1600s. We invented Thanksgiving.
So your family's the one that committed genocide. So I'm gonna try to take on this demon. Finally, over. Whew. Doesn't really seem to be much else in here, though. No other demons on this floor, at least. From what I can tell. Okay, so... just, you know, checking everything. Where I came in from, or close to it.
Shoot, Cat, get out of here.
Some children here. Come on, kitty. I'm trying to jump over, but... okay, jump. There you go. There we go. All right, so we do need to go down that way. What was that one game called for the GameCube? That Geist, I think? Oh, hold on, I missed this one. I just need 2 more. Alright, now we can go outside. Just some guy smoking there. Come on, cat. Okay. Totally how cats move. I'd love to play a game as just a cat. Doesn't seem to be any demons anywhere.
There she is, finally.
Why do I always lose my keys when I need to leave?
How can I get through to her?
kind of want to see if there's any more bell tower banshee. I just need 2 more. Okay, now just 1 more. Really? There's nothing else up here? Wait, what? The fittest of spirits can fall prey to these dangers. I haven't even been looking out for those. Okay, I'll hunt for the last one later. Let's see. Let's possess her a bit. What would make her think about the bell killer? Sounds of having a severe headache, because that makes a sound.
God damn it, if you ever possess me again, you have no right to dump your unfinished business on me.
Now, I'm tracking down my killer, okay? Someone who was seconds away from attacking you about an hour ago, and if...
Wait a minute. You can see me? And hear me?
Adults!
Holy shit. You're a medium. Well, ain't I the luckiest guy in the world? I just found the perfect little helper.
What is it with you guys and my family? Helping the cops do their job is not some privilege. It's a trap. I'm not your informant, your partner, or your friend. I don't owe you. If anything, you owe me.
Bitch, I died in your place.
I get it. You're tough, okay? But you're not tougher than him. You saw what he can do. He's coming after you, or someone close to you.
Whoever he wants dead is lucky to still be alive. Now, I know what I'm doing, and you can help me stop him. All you have to do is answer some questions.
Look, I'm sorry. What happened to you is horrible. And you saved my life, so what do you want?
Some respect? Can you figure out what the witness knows?
I was murdered tracking that son of a bitch to your place. So why would he be looking for you?
That freak was probably looking for my mom. Not me. I'm a nobody. Invisible. My mom and I tried very hard to keep it that way. Not everybody wants to be noticed, you know.
Looking for your mom. What does that mean?
She's like me, but she found a way to make a respectable living off of what we can do. Living that probably turned her into a target.
So where's your mom, kid?
Probably dead. She would never just leave me without saying a word. Never. I don't know where she is. I know the Bell Killer had something to do with her disappearance. Him showing up tonight just proves it.
If he killed her, why would he come back to her place?
I don't know.
Look, assuming the worst never helped no one. Why don't you live there?
Because of people like you always asking for help. Trying to connect one last time with your loved ones or resolve some crazy problem. I love my mom, but I can't live in one place for too long or people like you will find me too easily.
I wasn't home much either growing up. I know that's rough.
The witness ran away from home to make it difficult for needy ghosts to find her. The bell killer was probably looking for the witness's mother. Why would she be a target? Well, she's a psychic.
All right. What were you doing at your apartment?
I live there, Sherlock. Well, I used to, whatever. My mother has been missing for a few days. I don't see her that often, but she never just disappears. Not like this.
Respectable living?
Yeah. Hey, you might know her. She was working the Bell Killer case with the cops as a contract psychic, a profiler.
Sorry, kid. She doesn't ring any bells.
But
I found this in the apartment tonight. Mentioned something about some Bell Killer book. And it's in her handwriting.
Bell Killer book. If she was a profiler, it's probably the book she kept all her case notes in. That would be at the station.
Really?
Have you ever seen my killer before tonight? Do you have any idea who he is?
You cops are so hard up on clues that you're actually asking people if they know who the killer is. Now I get why you need so much help.
I'm not asking people. I'm asking the witness whose life I just saved. You're not safe alone. You need someone watching over you. Us cops find missing people. I found you, and I can help you find your mom. Your problem is now my problem, too.
No way. Don't get me wrong, you saved my life, and... Okay, I can't pay that back, but your problems are your problems, and mine are mine.
Mints.
There they are. Good luck. You're gonna need it. Have a nice afterlife.
Wait a minute. Don't go yet. Just stop for a second, will you? We're on the same side. If your mother's involved, we need to work together.
Work together? What are you gonna do? You're dead. I'll handle it. Just leave me alone!
I bet she knows more. I can't let her get away. There's gotta be another way down.
Okay. So I need to know where she's heading, I guess. The witness's powerful scream disoriented me. How is that possible? Well, she has powers. Leave now. Find my book at the station. Don't look back. We're not safe anymore. I'll try to find you before I go. Okay, I don't think there's anything else back there. This window's open. So where is that cat? I miss my cats. Oh, I can't wait to see them again. Alright, so I'm gonna try to find that last saw.
Wait! Come back!
Leaving so soon, dear?
Yeah, sorry. I'll be back. Don't wait up, Father.
Be careful out there, my child.
This place is so cold tonight.
Some objects can be activated to distract demons. This draws the demon's attention and allows you to sneak past them unnoticed. Using the ravens to distract the demons is often useful.
She's praying what I'm thinking. It's getting dangerous out there with all these murders.
Okay, so I had to look this up. So it seems it's up the staircase, but it's on the one staircase that we can't really get to. Easily, at least. Right there. There we go.
Well, it was somewhere around noon on a Sunday when I got a call from the pastor. He was looking for someone to fix up the old church. It had been sitting up on that hill, abandoned for over 40 years after getting hit by lightning back in '98. It suffered a bunch of fire damage. So of course I agreed to help. I knew something was wrong the second I stepped inside. As an inexplicable chill came over me. Anyway, I shook it off and I set to work. As I started tearing up the damaged floorboards, they were all bad. Well, I uncovered an old rat's nest. It seemed like any of the others I'd seen over my 22 years in the construction business, until I saw the scraps of human hair and bones that the rats had used to make it. Well, suddenly I heard the floorboards on the second floor creaking above me, and the sounds of a young girl weeping. Well, I was worried that the damaged section of the ceiling was going to give away under her weight, so I yelled, "Hey, stop, come down immediately." Well, my voice must have startled her because she went completely silent. So I got up and I went to look for her. When I entered the room upstairs, though, I was surprised to see it completely empty. It only took me, a minute to make my way up there, and I would have heard her run off if she did. But that's when I heard the weeping again. Only this time it was coming from the bell tower. So I climbed up the long, treacherous, curving stairs at the top, and I noticed what I thought was dried blood dotting the way. When I finally got up to the belfry, I was just paralyzed with terror. Because lying before me was the withered corpse of a young girl. Judging by her sun-bleached clothes and weathered bones, it seemed like she'd been lying there for the better part of those 40 years the place had been empty. The rats I mean, they picked her bones clean. I took off running. I didn't stop until I got all the way to town. The ravages of time made it impossible for the authorities to get any identity on this girl. It seems Salem will never know who killed her. Some people still claim to hear her weeping there. As for myself, I never went back.
I just want to say skeletons with hair really makes no sense. Because hair is attached to the skin. It's inside the skin. It's not attached to the bone, so it should have fallen off. That's all I want to say. Okay. Alright. So let's just leave out, and I will end this video once we hit an autosave point, like leaving the church.
Damn it. Now what? Jesus.
The cat can see me too.
So, where'd she go, huh?
Well, of course it's scared though. What clue would tell me where she's headed? Witness's mother's note mentioned going to the police station.
Leave now, find my book at the station, and don't look back.
The witness is headed to the police station to track down her mother's book.
Yeah. She's headed to the police station to steal some book. She'll blend in well there.
Aww.
Did you know her mother worked for the police?
Aww.
Fine. Don't tell me. Puss. Time to head back to the station.
All right, we're back at the beach. All right, thank you very much for watching. And sorry, this one's a little long. They're all kind of long with this because I'm enjoying playing it and doing everything. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time with more Murdered Soul Suspect.